Hello everyone and welcome back. This is it. This is the losers round finals between Prussian Prince and Indypride. The winner of this will go on to face Tree, albeit at a disadvantage, in the grand finals. The final round in the tournament. Winner of that will take it all. But first we have this round ahead of us. Over here in the red, as the Mori, is Prussian Prince. He chose the map. It's Gunma Field. Great choice. Lots of interesting things you can do here. Over here in the blue, as the Hojo, is Indypride. Indypride's running a Katana Core. He's got 6 Katana Samurai up here, some Yari Ashigaru in the front. He really likes to do with this Katana Core, so he loves that Yari Ashigaru wall up front. Nice amount of cavalry over here as well. Great Guard and Yari Cavalry, along with Yari Ashigaru there to support the cavalry. It's actually a really great idea. I see more players doing that now, bringing Yari Ashigaru to support your cavalry line, so you can have a cavalry battle while they're pinned down, bringing the Yari Ashigaru to cut down the enemy cav. Over here, for Prussian Prince in the red, he has a Naginata Core, and what a Naginata Core it is, as it's almost entirely Naginata Samurai up in the front, along with a couple monks in the back. 1 light cavalry, that is it for his cavalry. The rest is just Naginatas, so we'll have to see here. You would think that Katanas would beat Naginatas, that's normally true, but with the numbers way in Prussian Prince's side, he definitely has the infantry advantage here. It'll be up to Indypride to use that cavalry to turn this one around. General's already dismounted. Oh, excuse me, that's a Katana hero. I thought that was the general dismounted. There's actually a Katana hero along with 5 Katana Samurai for Indypride. He's keeping his line very compact. He's in a lot of danger being surrounded with all that infantry. The Naginatas that could flank and act as cavalry and just pulverize this line. Indypride is going to be very, very careful with this cavalry usage here, because that's the only thing he has to turn this battle. But it's a pretty strong advantage, because Prussian Prince doesn't really have a whole lot to cover his back with, and there's going to be a lot of openings for the cavalry to get in. There's no way he can cover his entire line against the cavalry. There's no way. They're spread out way too thin. There's just not enough cover for him. So Indypride has plenty of holes to attack him, but he's just going to have to hurry, as all those Naginatas, who are veterans with 3 chevrons, will be able to win this battle fairly quickly, just from the sheer numbers and surrounding the enemy. Now it looks like neither side's going to get Sword Dojo over here, but Prussian Prince is over here with the shrine. Ooh, that's huge. If he captures the shrine here, that's going to make his Naginatas much more sturdy and way less susceptible to that cavalry attack when it comes. Indypride's either got to do something quick here or stop that building capture, because that would be very, very bad if he ended up getting the shrine. That's a huge advantage over here to Prussian Prince. The cavalry is definitely on the move. I might be trying to get the general early. I'm not sure if I'd agree with that, though. I think he just really has to conserve his cavalry and wait for the perfect moment. Early action here is not much of an option. With all those spears there, they're just going to be able to tear down the cavalry if they get caught. So Indypride just got to be careful here. It's all going to come down to these 4 units right here. Yari Ashigaru is nice and round. It's good Indypride spread a little bit more. He doesn't want to get too compact and flanked a little too easily, so I would be spreading out a little bit more. She's got him about as thin as he can get, so that's about where you want him in a situation like this. Indypride's actually the one moving out here. Yari Ashigaru in the front. Hopefully for him, they'll be able to hold out going into Spear Wall now. If they can hold out long, he can just actually flank out his katanas quite well and actually hold the line pretty well, I think, if he can just fan out right here. Maybe you have a katana hero there to support the Yari Ashigaru. Work out actually pretty well for him, but he's got to get his cavalry out there lagging behind the line there. He's got to get up here and start to attack there with his cavalry. Rally's already been popped by Indypride, the Naginata monks, who I don't think I mentioned, but yeah, he's got 3 Naginata monks. That's most people in this tournament have been bringing. Here in the rear, to sort of guard, and it's a good thing too, because he's got some Naginata samurai coming around that side. And Indypride does a very good job here in this engagement. It really positioned his units very well. And he didn't really get surrounded at all by Prussian Prince's units. And Prussian Prince is rather bunched up right now, and that means if one good cavalry charge could change this battle completely. And the shrine hasn't even been captured yet. The Yari Ashigaru has actually blocked the shrine being captured, so that's very good for Indypride. Gonna try and get his cavalry in here. We already see some wavering here on both sides, so infantry battle is about even at this point. But here comes the cavalry right here into this flank. They're already in yellow morale, and that could do it on this side. This Naginata Samurai could be taken out right away, and Indypride could take down his army chunk by chunk. Very good engagement by Indypride. He had a big numbers disadvantage, but got the engagement he wanted, and he's going to be able to pull this out, I think. But unfortunately, his cavalry is going to get sandwiched over here, so better hope these 2 units route really quickly so he can pull out his cavalry maybe on his own side, or just go out that way. Very good there, but unfortunately, light cavalry is coming in. Is he going to go into the general or go into the line? Yari Ashigaru holding strong. That one there still has over 100 men, so very good. Very nice. The horses do their job there and block the light cavalry. Does not get a charge off from the general. Only 21 men. The general should be able to clean that up. No problem. And Prussian Prince's line is wavering and routing at that. There they go. Indypride, what a great engagement. Had a huge infantry disadvantage, I thought, there. Well, maybe not huge if you think about it. The Yari Ashigaru line is pretty good. But there goes some Warcry dropping. I think that's going to be too late. Indypride still got plenty of cavalry. They're just going to run rush shot over what's left of Prussian Prince's force. They're just going to regroup here and go back in for another attack. Here comes a big cavalry charge that will probably end this game as a contest. And there we go. Nice attack. Mass wavering. 1, 2, 3 units rout. The general is wavering. 5 men. He will be going soon as well. Wow, what a great battle here by Indypride. Both of these players, I feel, have a really good grasp for the macro game, and I think Indypride outshone Prussian Prince in this one. Nice balanced army, and was able to he just totally called that attack and moved right in the position he needed to be. Very, very well played by Indypride. Extremely impressive. I thought he was in quite a bit of danger there, especially because his cavalry was a little slow. Prussian Prince couldn't cover his back enough, and the cavalry was able to slip in and just end this battle. And there it is. Every unit has routed, except, I believe... Nope, it routed. There it is. Indypride takes game number 1 on Gunma Field on Prussian Prince's home turf. I'll see you back in the main menu. Well, Indypride has made a big name for himself in this tournament. After that battle, you can see why. I mean, that was a nearly flawless battle by Indypride. You rarely see such just a masterful display of skills we saw in that game. That was just incredible. Had a big infantry disadvantage. Managed to actually just come in and just turn the infantry battle on its head with his infantry. I mean, even if the cavalry didn't make their attacks, you could have maybe even pulled that out. Just very well done. All those Naginata Samurai Prussian Prince, I don't know, it was kind of a weird build for him. We don't usually see him go for a build like that, where he throws all of his eggs in one basket sort of thing, and bringing pretty much entirely one unit. It was a very interesting choice by the man that I've called the Macro Master earlier in this tournament. So, big gamble. Maybe he just thought that Indypride wouldn't be expecting anything like that and could just throw that out there and totally catch him by surprise and get him in a matchup that was unfavorable to him. But I don't know, I think if you watch the tapes, you might have known that Indypride loves his swords and always brings sword and katana cores, and he loves throwing that Yare Shigara wall up front, which is very, I mean, that was actually kind of the perfect response to those mass Naginatas, because he was able to hold them down with those Yaris, and the katanas could just fan out as needed and just completely block that line, and he couldn't get any flanking with the Naginatas. And at that point, he has to just hope that he can outgrind the katanas, and they won't. Naginatas can tank for a long time, and they held out for quite a long time, as you saw. They were tanking very well. But will they win the battle? Probably not. And they didn't this time, so Indypride goes up in game number 1. I'll see you all in the next match. Thanks for watching.